Golf Central on YouTube is brought to you by the new elite family of woods and irons from Callaway.
Let's get right to the highlights. This one, like the movie Fast and Furious, Min-Woo Lee in control early. He's 1 under for the round through 7 holes, but then this one at number 8, a par 5 rough, gets away right.
Yeah, this is quite a bit like the one he actually hit later on in the round over at 16. Lucky this ball didn't go out of bounds. It did end up right underneath a bush where he considered for a considerable amount of time as to whether to try to hit it out of there or take it unplayable. He ended up taking it unplayable.
Yeah, Caddy talked him out of playing from his knees. It all worked out beautifully. That may be the putt of the day, the putt of the tournament. That is a par save. Meanwhile, Gary Woodland, he began 6 back making his move. Here he is, the 10th. He rolled it today.
Yeah, there were a lot of people rooting for Gary Woodland out there. What a story it would have been. What a story it is, even though he didn't win.
2 shots back now, Min-Woo at the 9th.
Well, you remember he nearly holed it out yesterday on his tee shot. And here he goes right at a very difficult hole location, carries it just beyond the flag and hits it to about 6 feet.
All right, 19 under, and the lead is 3. Scottie Scheffler started 5 behind.
And playing in the grouping right ahead of Min-Woo. So Min-Woo was watching him pretty much all day long.
It's those towering irons. It's a birdie for Scottie Scheffler to get to 15 under. He's 4 shots back. Min-Woo at the 12th. Birdie putt.
Yep, this one from just outside 10 feet. And it was a good one.
20 under par. Now at the drivable, par 4 13th.
Really looks like he's got things under control at this stage, Rich. This is a beautiful swing here. Tee shot lands a little bit on the soft side, otherwise it would have got up on the green, but ends up just short.
Yeah, easy birdie from there. So he touches 21 under par. Scheffler at the 14th after a birdie at 13 to get to 16 under. Go ahead, Scottie, and do that. And now at the par 3 15th.
This seems like the kind of tee shot really that only Scottie Scheffler can hit. Look at this one, pretty low trajectory, not much curve to it, right over the flag. What a shot. He would hold the next one.
Yet another birdie. Gary Woodland now for eagle at 16. Come on, Gary. It is game on, Gary Woodland. It's 3 shots back. Scottie Scheffler, par 5, 16.
Hole playing really short right about this stage of the round. Wind is directly behind the players. Good shot there by Scottie, hole high.
Towering iron shot, 2-putt birdie. Now Min-Woo, and this is where it starts to get interesting.
Yeah, Scheffler would have had no way of knowing where that tee shot went, because just shortly after he would see another ball in the fairway that is Min-Woo's, but he wouldn't have realized it was Min-Woo's 3rd shot as he gets ready to hit his own eagle putt. Pretty good putt there, just missed it on the high side.
So it's 4 straight for Scottie Scheffler. He's right back in it with Min-Woo making bogey. This, I think, was the shot of the day. It is Gary Woodland, 18 from 198 yards.
This, I know, was the shot of the day. It was spectacular. Coming out of the rough, over the trees.
He made the 35-footer for eagle at 16. Tap-in birdie there at 18. And now Scottie Scheffler showing off the kind of shots you'll need at Augusta National. Came up short on a 7-iron to the final hole. So it is a par. Woodland shooting 62. Scheffler's in with 63, and now it's on the slender shoulders of Min-Woo Lee.
This was no cinch. That was not just a pedestrian kind of putt from off the green up the hill there, but he hit it beautifully.
And just a formality. He's playful, and he can play. It is a 67. Yes, Chef, with a little Ric Flair. Min-Woo. Although, as I said earlier, it was more like Min. I mean, it was a little too close for comfort, but a win is a win. And What an enjoyable afternoon of golf that was. And now the leaderboard. So Min-Woo Lee. This matters long term. Make it to Atlanta and East Lake. He goes from 60th all the way to 16th FedEx Cup points. Rory stays in that top spot. This is quite a day as well for the Flying Finn. Sammy Valimaki, all limbs and lasagna, shades of lumpy Tim Herron. He too shoots a 62. And that's big for a guy who's been in his position with not a whole lot of starts, not a whole lot to show for it. But it is all about Min-Woo Lee, and here's the champ with Kira K. Dixon.
Well, for the first time in his career, Min-Woo Lee is a winner on the PGA Tour. You had to make the two-putt on the last. When you put it close there, what was going through your mind as you walked away when you were waiting to make the tap-in?
Yeah, it's one of the best feelings in the world. I won Scottish Open 3 years ago now, and it's one of the better feelings in the world. You just work so hard every day, and to have a 6-inch putt to finish, to have the wind is amazing. Very proud.
You had to overcome some adversity out there today. You had the par save on 8, the water ball on 16. Walk us through those moments and how you were able to keep your cool.
Yeah, 16 and 8. Pretty much the exact same drive, I think, just a bit high off the face, bit toey, and it's gone right. Club face was open, and I think it's one of those things that I have to work on when I don't want to hit it left. On 8, obviously dogleg left to right. The last few days I hit it a little bit left, so I kind of wanted to get it out right. So that's something that I'll just have to work on and get better at. It's not a great feeling when you do it, especially on 2 relatively easy holes, and especially when the tee's up on 16. Scottie's made birdie on that hole, and I think he was pretty close on 17 too. So it's tough. It's tough to do it on a Sunday, and even the provisional ball, that's nearly harder shot because you got to hit it somewhere down there, and then had a 9-iron in and a little bit of mud on the ball, and I was just hoping for it to come out straight, and it did. And it's just a very, very tough day.
Yeah. How aware were you of what Scottie Scheffler was doing on the golf course?
Well, there was one guy just screaming what he was. He obviously had some money on him, and I was just trying to do my thing. I had a lot of support from the Houston crowd, though. Thank you so much for coming around and supporting me. But you could see it. He's right in front of you. It was a bit slow on the back nine, so we saw pretty much most of his shots. He made 3-4 birdies in a row, and now I was playing really solid. Maybe a couple putts could have dropped to make it a little bit easier, but that happens. I've played so well over the past 4 days, months, and I'm glad to get my name on the trophy.
And last thing, your sister Minji was watching on the airplane. And what does it mean to you to now have not just an LPGA winner in the family, but a PGA Tour winner in the family?
Oh, no, this is how it feels, hey? She's done it plenty of times, and it was time for me to do something. She's getting really close to winning again. I'll be there next week for her tournament in Vegas. That's where I live now, so I'll see her tomorrow. I think we're having dinner, and I think we're both really proud, and my family's proud.